Easter Sunday here in Portugal, and we are in a sort of a lockdown here. We are not allowed to travel to other districts. I guess if you spread the virus in your own district, that's okay. But if you spread the virus to the neighbor district, then that's a big deal. I don't understand any of this. I really don't, but yeah, it's out of my control, so we just gotta play by their rules, I guess. And because of this economic collapse kind of thing, there hasn't been much work, and I ran out of tube projects. So I don't have any vacuum tube equipment to repair or to be entertained with. So I went and I grabbed this. This is a 1980s, I guess, solid state color set. It has been sitting here in the garage for God knows how many years. I honestly don't remember if it works or not. So we'll take a look at it. Every day here in this country, about 350 people, around about that number, 350 people die from different causes, car accidents and diseases, and a bunch of different causes. 300 people every day die. And since this corona joke thing started, we are about on 300 and something people dead. So in a month died the same number of people that dies here every single day. So I don't understand. I mean, a human life doesn't have any price. Okay, it's a human life, but should we discard, because that's the word, discard, should we discard the entire country's economy just because of a disease that kills a fraction of the population? It's just a very, very tiny fraction. I mean, 300 people have died since this thing started, and most of them are elder people around the 80s, 80 years, 70 years of age. So shouldn't we protect those people instead of shutting down businesses, etc.? I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. Anyway, let's plug this thing on. See what it does. It's oscillating. I can hear the noise. I can hear the corona, and it's not the coronavirus, it's the corona arcing inside. Can you hear it? That kind of a sound, that's high voltage arcing, which indicates we have high voltage. And I can smell the ozone. It's a really nice smell, not for everybody's taste, of course. Don't seem to have any audio. Nothing on the screen. Brightness is maxed out. That's the color, also maxed out. What happened there? Okay. Do we have any controls on the back? It's a contrast control, also on maximum. Nothing. Again, I should warn you that I'm not any expert on solid state TVs. Actually, I'm not used to repair them. I mostly work on vacuum tube stuff, but let's see what I can do about this. So So the back is off, and with this color stuff we should really discharge the CRT. Let's see. You see that? Still had a little bit of charge. Small compact board. Small speaker. Plastic basket. Particle board cabinet. Really cheap stuff. That's the kind of stuff that was sold here in the 80s. Our first color broadcasts were in mid 70s, so we don't have any vacuum tube color sets here. So this is what we have. I guess the first thing we should do is plug it in and check to see if the CRT filament is lighting up. I believe that in this solid state stuff the CRT filaments are powered by the flyback. So let's see. There's something wrong in here. You see that board there? Let me get a pointer. This is not supposed to be hanging loose in there. That's the focus potentiometer. Wonder what's going on in there. Let me plug it off. Okay, so looks like we are missing a couple of these rubber things, one in here and other in there, and these make contact with these pads right here. So I'll have to see if I have one of these potentiometers on my junk stash or something similar at least. I got here a contraption for the potentiometer of the focus and screen voltage, but I don't think it's working properly. We have something on the screen, but it's just not bright enough. And I don't have anything similar to this. Let me try these guys. Okay, so I've put two potentiometers here, one for the focus and the other for the screen. Pretty sure they're not the appropriate value, but I don't have any of this or anything similar, and this is the best we can get. The focus looks like crap. The brightness seems appropriate. I don't know. Let's see what kind of picture we can get with this, because this is kind of a deal breaker. I don't have any of this, so we'll just see if we can get a picture out of the TV and store it for later repair once I can find something like this. And this is not a desirable or rare TV or anything that's worth any trouble or money, so I'll just store it. And if someday I find a similar set, I can salvage this thing. And anyway, let's see. Let's apply a signal and see what we can get. Well, it's working, but it's just severely out of focus. It's the best I can adjust it. See what I can do. Okay, so no matter which potentiometers I use and where do I set them, it just doesn't work properly. So this is quite a complex part, because this right here comes from the flyback. This, I believe, goes to the focus pin, and this is for the screen. I think I'm seeing this the right way, but what happens here is we got here a resistor. This carbon track acts as a resistor, and then we have our actual potentiometer right here, and on the other end of the potentiometer we have another resistor. And the wiper itself, I don't know if it has any resistance or not, but it's made out of the same material, so probably it's got some resistance. So this is just a very specific part. I could try to replicate this, but it's just not worth it for now, so I'm just gonna store this thing. I'm going to store the TV until we find one of these.